Welcome back, beekeepers. So today, once again, it's a different kind of video. This is a Last of Us reaction video. I am hanging out with the best girl ever. She's so excited. Yes, we're a little behind, but that's okay. We have a cute behind, and that's all that matters. You were also on like a little plushie thing, so you might go flying. I don't know. So season 2, episode 1 came out last week. Hi, you're full of yawns. And season 2, episode 2 came out. Today is Wednesday. So last Sunday. So it's 2 episodes, 2 weeks. I'm gonna try to fit in both episodes. Obviously, for copyright purposes, I'm gonna have to skip around, but you're gonna be able to hear it. I can't show it, but you can hear it, and we'll watch it together. I am excited. If you know nothing about season 1, where have you been? The Last of Us Part 1 and 2 are actually my favorite video game. I would love to find another favorite video game because it looks like Part 3 is going to take forever to get here, but that's what good games, they take time. I am just excited to relive the world. I am going to share some spoilers. I am going to be one of those people that's like comparing it to the game, because some people literally have only been exposed to the show, so they don't know what's the same, what's different, and I love comparing. So we are going to enjoy that together. And like I said, if you hear jingles or meows, I have 2 kittens on my bed. Here is bath time for John Denver, and this is our little setup. So we are going to enjoy The Last of Us, and I'm going to do probably the episodes 1 and 2 here. So I'm excited. Okay, so the first episode is called Future Days, and we're doing like a little bit of review what happened last time.
Warning you that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
This is literally the end of
I swear.
the first game. And she says, okay. And that's the last words of the game.
Okay.
Love the music. Beautiful scenery. Wyoming is beautiful. I don't know if we're actually in Wyoming or not when we're filming this, but it's gorgeous. I'll show you. Why not? Don't you love my little setup with the leaves? It feels very Last of Us. Feels very Last of Us. Oh, look! Oh, I love giraffes. If you don't know, the giraffes were very significant in the first game. Hopefully I don't get dinged for the music. Gustavo, you do beautifully for someone who doesn't know how to read music. And here's Abby. We're seeing her early. Normally this is not how we are introduced to her, but...
Why would you do this?
I heard rumors. Wasn't cave he took. That was supposedly.
That wasn't true.
Supposedly what?
Something not true. Because it isn't possible.
No. Probably not. And even if it were, it doesn't fucking matter anyway.
No, without.
Enough.
Okay, so this is obviously right after Joel has murdered all the Fireflies that were involved with getting the cure
So
from
what-
Ellie.
Do we look for other fireflies?
Where? This place was the Fireflies. Ed has a brother who runs an outfit in Seattle. A guy named Isaac. Supposedly he'd take us all in.
Not until we find Joel.
I don't know how I feel about the
Find
actor
him.
look
Yes,
for Mel and Owen.
Yes, we are.
Alright, let's talk about how. Because here's what we got. He's a smuggler. His name's Joel or Joe. There's some confusion about that.
50s, gray, beard, 6 foot tall, scar on his right temple. Oh yeah, they say he's handsome. I forgot.
Pedro was
3-day
pretty
jump
handsome.
on us. We should have gone right after
We
him.
drove away, Abby, in our only working vehicle.
And we were trying to save the wounded.
We didn't save anyone, did we? That's not fucking fair.
No, none of this is fucking fair.
If I remember right, Mel is like the nurse or doctor of the group.
Maybe.
I wonder if at this point, because they're technically like
resources.
teenagers, if before they go to Seattle to be with Isaac, the leader of the WLF, I wonder if she was in the medical
I'll help you find him.
things then.
Yes. I'll help you find it.
Because then if that's so, then Abby just did a ding
I'll
to
be
her
careful.
about we didn't save anybody. I love who they picked for Abby. And it doesn't need to be... A lot of people are upset with, obviously, Bella Ramsey that let that go. They are doing a great job, in my opinion. Her name for Abby's actress is escaping me right now. But everyone wanted her to be Ellie originally. Like, they're like, she looks just like her. I think she's going to be a great Abby. Everyone's really confident with her. However, a lot of people made the comment that she's not buff like Abby, because if you play the game, Abby has like these huge arms, huge biceps, and it's ridiculously that like huge arms, and it's more of like a joke at some points because it's like that's just like not realistic, and it's not realistic. This
We
actress
kill him slowly.
or anyone that they would have picked would have looked ridiculous, like a bodybuilder ridiculous for a woman, and it's just not practical. And the reason they did that was because that way, I don't like control for the music. The reason they did that is because it wasn't practical, but in the game, it gave you more of a different way to play as a different character because you play both as Abby and Ellie. And oh, it ticked me off when they did that. It ticked me off so much. And that was the point. They wanted to make you mad about it. Let's go. The intro is of a body this time that has the cordyceps moving. 5 years later, it says. Oh, she's got her tattoo. Okay, so I know it's weird. We're working on it, guys. This is like a low income budget channel, okay? So Ellie is clearly learning how to fight. This makes sense. This makes sense in a standpoint of, in the real world, she'd have to learn. So this is her training. Makes sense. And she's doing pretty good for her size. Get him. Get him. It's also to create tension if you don't know what's going on, I guess. You tapped, Ellie. Chill. She looks like crap. She's got blood all over her face, and she's like, "Ah, I did it."
First of all, okay means stop.
Sorry, I was in the moment.
Second, you can't boom motherfucker people who land the first hit on you. Square in the face, by the way.
Well, I can obviously take a
Jesse
punch, so
looks
who cares?
great.
Fucking hard, by the way.
I pulled it.
You pulled it?
Yeah, he pulled it.
Why?
Because I told him to.
Why?
Otherwise, he would have knocked you out. And I don't want to have to explain that to Joel.
Don't do that again.
Bella's looking pretty good.
Okay?
They look good with her hair half up.
I should have closed in faster on that one. The rest was good.
The rest
But
was
my
good.
complaint about the hair is the practicality.
You,
Now, they in the real world,
Do we have to?
doing all this stuff like fighting and stuff, with your hair down,
part of the
no.
community now?
It just doesn't make sense. The ponytail makes more sense. But I always
Seriously,
wear my hair in a
if you are,
ponytail, so what do I
you
know?
could use an extra pair of hands breaking down firewood for the cookout.
It's just not practical. The Ellie in the game did the same
Don't pull
thing.
punches.
And like right now she's wearing like a beanie hat with her hair down. That is a pain. Oh. I'm one of those people that has long hair and I don't even know why I do. Because I do nothing but wear it in a ponytail. Except right now. Jackson looks really good. Scenery is beautiful with the mountains. Uh-oh. Piping's full of roots.
Well, that's fun.
Oh, look at our guy. I'm not ready to play golf, guys. I'm not ready for golf. I'm not ready. If you know, you know.
Hey, kiddo. Something go wrong out there?
Well, the main lines are clay, all cracked to shit and full of roots. We're not sure what we're supposed to do, and our foreman isn't forming.
Oh. Yeah, sorry. I'll be out there in a minute.
I love you, Pedro. You're so
What you
dreamy.
doing?
Fixing these breakers. We're gonna chuck the whole panel, but all they need is new springs.
I'm liking Dina.
Teach me?
Okay. Oh, well,
She definitely feels like Dina.
first thing first. Before you mess with circuits, you gotta check if the wires are live. So how do you do that?
I lick them.
Voltage tester. Now,
What if I don't have
This
one
right
of those,
here?
Joel?
this is the part that matters.
Can I still look at it and not die?
Strip. Too much current runs through, heats up the strip, it bends, releases the lever, circuit breaks. Otherwise, the wires get hotter and hotter, lights the inside of your walls on fire. There goes your house.
Can I ask a question?
Shoot.
Why is she angry at you?
That's not a question about what we're doing, Dina.
She said she was angry.
Plead the
No.
fifth, Joel.
But
You're her best friend. Reckon she would have told you.
nope.
She can't tell her, and neither can you, man.
I figure it's normal. Her being 19 and me being her, what I am.
Whatever you are.
Unless their parents at that age. I never got there with my own kids, so we're both just figuring it out for the first time. Is all.
Well, he's openly talking about
right.
his daughter, Sarah. That's good.
Yeah, that makes sense. So the springs hold the
The
levers.
thing is, I try. I know I'm a hard ass and maybe overprotective, and she's her.
Try too
What?
hard.
I mean, what did I do?
You know what you did.
Oh no.
You know what you did.
Yeah, well,
Had your reasons, but you know what you did.
I can't hold myself responsible for another person's emotional state.
Are you in fucking therapy? Holy shit, you're seeing Gail?
I'm not in therapy, Jesus. Go fix the main line.
There's nothing wrong with
Saw out
therapy.
the cracked parts, pull the roots, and we'll fill in
But
the
that
gaps with
is
some
a
ABS
very
on.
different point of view of Joel's character. Because, like, first season, they showed multiple times when, like, he was grabbing his chest. And I almost thought, like, are they going to give him a heart attack? What are they doing? And his anxiety. And he was just so much anxiety of just trying to keep him and Ellie alive. And the pressure of all the things that was going on in his past traumas. So it definitely makes him more human. The fact that he is going to therapy, I believe, is like a great opening to showing that he's evolved as a person. And it also helps us see that he's relaxed quite a bit. If he's slowly starting to open up a little bit and talking to like a therapist. And that is something that a lot of people in part 2 gameplay Wise were very upset about the fact that what happens to Joel happens to Joel. Spoiler alert, he dies. Uh, and from what I understand, he's going to die in episode 2, which when we get there, I'll talk about how I think that's very early to do so. But the fact that he was more relaxed and he didn't catch on to what he was being led into, and he didn't pick up on the situation he put himself in when he does die, it just kind of shows that he's slowing down, he's getting older, and this is more of a Joel that's more relaxed.
How'd you not run?
Actually, taking you off patrols for a bit. Put you on gate watch.
Gate watch. What?
Gate watch? Why?
Oh, it's an
Because of
important
Joel,
job.
what do you think? No, Joel's at therapy today. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Want anything to drink?
What do you have?
Nothing happened.
The tea's
This is why I said that. Go for the whiskey, not the D, because the D is mostly dirt. See? Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I said 6 times, right?
What's the occasion?
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday. Drinking on the clock. Happy birthday.
You want to start it with?
Great therapist. Want to start or what? Oh, payment first. Weed up front.
Shaken stems. What am I, in high school?
It's winter, Gail.
I never stopped Eugene.
Ooh,
January,
Eugene.
February, the man would grow buds the size of pine cones. Sticky as glue.
That's interesting. They didn't bring up Eugene.
Payment accepted.
Eugene is her husband. And that's interesting that Eugene is mentioned now, because Eugene is actually dead the entire game. We never see Eugene. He's always just mentioned, and in the game he is a former member of the Fireflies. He grows a lot of weed, a lot, but it's like a secret between him and Dina and only a couple of people, and he is not with his wife, and they also have a child, and he dies of a stroke, and he never goes back to his family wherever they are. He's in Jackson, they are not. So it's interesting he has a wife.
She comes home, shuts herself in the damn garage, which I should never have allowed her to move into. And that's it. Not so much as a hello. I see her around town, gives me a nod like I'm a stranger or some asshole.
Sups.
Even Dina
She
asks
gives
me
you
what's
sups.
wrong with her. I mean, everyone can tell. Now that one treats me like a human being. She talks to me, says hello, gives me a smile, looks up to me, makes me feel like I'm a good guy.
Dina's
which I am.
Dina.
See, Dina understands me, like she's my kid or something,
Well, she doesn't have family.
but she's not.
That makes sense.
Neither is Ellie.
And perhaps that's an angle that they're going for,
Let's try something different.
is that Dina
Like what?
has less of like
Not pretending you have the most boring problem in the world.
Well, 19-year-old daughter. She's acting toward me like every 19-year-old
maybe that's an angle they're
daughter
going
has ever
for,
acted
'cause
toward their dad.
Dina is with Joel a lot, from what I've seen.
Are you just gonna
So I'm wondering if that's the angle that, hi baby, I wonder if that's the angle that they're going in, is that, yes, hi, not only is she motivated to go get revenge for Joel because she loves Ellie, but she's motivated because she actually cared about Joel. It would make more sense, instead of instantly becoming Ellie's ride or die, because she pretty much does that.
No.
Drinking heavy, friend.
Well, no, it isn't. And before, when I said I was sad, that wasn't true either.
I'll just come back.
Should I say it out loud? Yeah, I should.
You're the therapist.
You can't heal something unless you're brave enough That's why I have to. You shot and killed my husband. You killed Eugene. And I resent you for it. No, maybe a little more than that. I hate you for it.
I wonder if he was bit.
I hate you for it. And yes, I know you had no choice. I know that. I know I should forgive you. Well, I've tried, and I can't. Because of how you did it.
Oh, Joel's pretty brutal.
And looking at your face, sitting in our home, makes me so fucking angry.
That'd be hard having to be the therapist of the man that killed your husband.
There it is.
I wonder if he was bit, because like in said in the game, he died of a
But
stroke.
it's in the air,
So
and I can't take it back. And now maybe there's a chance I can make things right with you. Your turn. Say the thing you're afraid to say.
you
I can
can't.
help you. Say it out loud, no matter what it is, no matter how bad. I promise I will help.
Now, I have things in my life, we all do,
Did you do something to her?
that we don't like to talk about, we don't share. And there's things in our lives that we can't tell,
And what?
no matter how bad it
What
feels.
did you do?
And the feeling of not being able to say or tell someone the truth, the full truth of why, because either you're ashamed or you just cannot say. Maybe it'll cause more problems. Maybe it's just something that's so personal that you just can't. That pain of not being able to, for whatever reason, tell the full truth and you can't get it out is horrendous. I feel for him in my own little way. Okay, here's the guitar. Ellie's really into music. She's got cassettes and I'm showing the tattoo that she has on her arm, the famous tattoo of the moth and the leaves, and how she had a chemical burn on top of that, which covers up her bite mark. That's how she's hiding her bite mark. Hi, girlfriend.
Oh, you're on this run. Uh-huh.
Hi, Dina.
Give me
Hi,
a
babe.
second. Take as much time as you need. 2 minutes. I heard you were getting stuck on the fence today. What'd you get out of that? Tommy?
I'm not feeling the
Where'd you get the holster? Dominique traded some old boots for it.
attraction quite yet. Because Ellie's definitely into Dina.
Here, let me help. I can do it. It's okay. Got it. There we go.
And there's like some offing and things like this, but I don't know. I'm not buying it yet.
Better? Yeah, better.
Kiss, kiss, kiss. I'm just kidding. They don't kiss yet.
Curtis and Viper.
Gonna be a little
You know, I
Curtis
was
and
actually
Viper.
gonna maybe watch them tomorrow night with him. You wanna join?
Well, see, Dina's having a movie night with Joel.
Patrol? Yeah.
That's different. Normally, it's Ellie who has the movie nights and talks about it to Dina. So literally, they're turning Dina into Joel's kid aspect. So that's odd. Oh, our horsey, Shimmer in Japan. Shimmer in Japan.
Ellie.
She had to say what her horse's name was. Shimmer.
Okay, we're 5 minutes behind because of one or two of you, so I'll make it short. You're doing the Alpine Run. I know a couple of you are new to this trail, so listen up. You're taking Route 191 down to Hoback. Yes, Dina.
Hi, should we stick to the road, scan the countryside, hit our checkpoints, and sign the logbooks?
You know what? That sounds great. But while you're doing all that, we've got reports of strays, so be careful when you get into the town. Now, I see Ellie over here looking like Curtis and Viper. So let me remind you, this is just a recon patrol. If you see one or two runners, that's fine. Clear them out. Anything more, anything worse, come on back and we send out a squad. Understood?
You know you're only like 4 years older than us, right?
Just say understood.
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 Thank you. Your patrol leader is Kat, so you will follow her
Ooh,
orders.
cat.
When you're back, today's all clear sign is yellow. Yellow good, green bad.
I get that messed up. Yellow good, green bad. I'll be like green, green,
Jokes
green, green,
aside,
good.
Can we take things a little more seriously?
Kat is our leader, and in the game, I said that I wouldn't do this, and I'm doing it. In the game, Kat is an old girlfriend of Ellie's, so it's very awkward. But we never see her, so interesting that she has more of an active role. Oh, the scenery is beautiful. And we're off. Do 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 do. We're off. We're off. Do do do. Let's go. Trail behind Ellie. Are we flirting? Nope, we came up against some clickers and they took down a bear. In the game, it's an elk. I guess they wanted to show something a little bit more intense, like a bear. You want to see the bear?
How effective does it take to bring down a bear?
At least
Check out the
4 or
bear.
5.
So they've been sheltering in the market. Yeah, looks like at least one of them made it back in.
Maybe needed a nap after jumping out, poor thing.
Yeah.
Didn't really eat it though. Hey,
Barbecue.
barbecue. That joke was horrible.
Barbecue? Yeah. Seriously?
That is not something to write home about.
So you think Hungry Boy's still alive in there?
See, I told you.
Hi.
I've been here forever.
Here comes fun.
Oh my god. Happy?
Hey, can we go back now, please?
Not really loving the,
Promise, we're just gonna listen quick, see if any are in there.
like, Ellie's rebellious, but I'm not loving the whole I don't listen to anybody and I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. I'm gonna go see where the infected went and I'm not gonna listen to my group leader. Like, I don't see how that is. I don't know, because like right now Bella has like this look, like do what I want, got my way, but it just seems out of character to me. And like I hear infected, so I'm just gonna go in there and like, oh, there's like 4 of them, we're gonna take them down. It's just not. I get it, it's for like the drama of the show and things like that, add more action, but not loving it. Normal Ellie wouldn't have done that. In the game, this happens, obviously, but it's not with a group. She's not putting other people in danger. They're doing it because it's, like, literally what they were supposed to do. Here, watch this while I figure out my Tigger Stuffy situation. How did that one die? I'd be like, what? I'm always like, when we watch a movie, and I am like the person who's like, when like they're talking, there's a lot going on around in the background, and they're like, and I'm like, what? I'd be that character. I'm like, what? What are you saying? I don't know what you're talking about. What? I can't hear you. Okay, so now we're being introduced very early to Stalker. Sorry, I'm putting my lotion on. I forget how far into the game until we see a Stalker. It might be at this point of the game, perhaps, that we see one or two with the clickers, but it feels a bit early to me. What do I know? But it feels a little early. And this seems to be a lot more intelligent than in the game. Because normally they're just like screwing around and like they're strategically trying to get to you. But these seem more like fearful. If you don't know what a stalker is, it is a in-between of a runner meets a clicker. So like they're in the in-between. So they move fast, but they're not able to really see, I guess. I don't know. It's very interesting. And they're a pain when you play as Abby in the later part of the game, because in groups they are just everywhere. Get your shotgun ready. But like this stalker's like calculating their movements. It's pretty cool. I know we have to add things to make it more intense, especially for the people that don't know what's gonna happen, but see, we're starting to get the clicker head and stuff, but still a runner. Oh yeah, go running towards it. That's smart too. See, our game Ellie does not always, I don't want to say she doesn't go looking for trouble. She does. But I don't know, man. This Ellie is a lot more careless, I feel like. Maybe and hopefully that'll change. But she just doesn't seem to be using her head very much. Ooh, we're sneaking up. Hi. And without the spores being in this show, it's going to be very interesting later on. Ew, I hate this stuff. The stuff coming out of her nose. I hate that. Oh, miss me. Now you gotta kiss me. Yeah. Kiss her, Ellie. Kiss her. Oh, she got bit. Well, Ellie, it's a good thing that doesn't do anything to you. Now, there is argument that she doesn't get bit in the game until the end. Towards the end. There's argument that eventually Ellie is not going to be immune anymore because it's going to evolve and like the virus will evolve. Perhaps her immune will evolve, but like now it's being introduced to people, who, or at least her who is immune.
How was it? Just her.
Yeah. There's just talk that perhaps that won't last forever. Like, okay, you got bit once and you were lucky, but I don't know. It's an interesting choice to get her bit now.
And you saw this? Mm-hmm. It was exactly like Ellie says.
Oh yeah, totally. I wasn't there at all, but I'll say what she said.
Qualify as following the rules and obeying your captain.
Well, it wasn't like this is our first time. We've killed a lot of infected before. And you're telling me what if it were you and Joel you wouldn't have come in?
Well, that ain't the same.
Why?
Because Joel and I are an idiot. And you shouldn't be an idiot either.
Alright. Apologize to Kat and log your report with Jesse. Go.
Yes, ma'am. Everyone always thinks that like Tommy runs Jackson. It was Maria. I think that's kind of obvious though.
Dina was lying. She didn't say anything, but I believe Ellie.
Maybe the smart one was a one-off.
Maybe.
Well, what about the other 6 that brought down the grizzly?
I like
Six
Maria.
ain't good, but it's not exactly a
She sees through the BS. Pretty easy.
Lately I've had a feeling.
A feeling.
I got a feeling
Reality is nothing but a
that
collective hunch.
tonight's gonna be a good night. Night's gonna be a
Lily
good night. Ooh.
4 hours till New Year's. We adjourn.
Adjourned.
A meeting on New Year's Eve. Oh. Meeting at 9 o'clock. You might want to create a different look for that bite mark on your tummy. I can explain that though. It's a weird wound. Not sure it was a good idea to do that. There's significance why they had her bit so early. Yeah, she's writing don't fuck it up a million times. Yeah, don't fuck it up. Don't mess up your relationship with Dina.
Better?
I just don't really feel it, the connection yet. Maybe at the dance we'll feel it, because like I'm trying to watch this as if I don't know the game. And
Show your face.
I feel like you can kind of feel that, like, oh, they're kind of flirty, but I don't really feel it from Dina's side. Which Ellie kind of feels that way anyway in the game, where she's like, I don't know if she likes me or not. I don't want to mess it up, because if I fuck it up, then it's over and I ruined the relationship for nothing. I think she cared too much about her for that to be worth it, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling it yet.
We'll put some new ones on for you.
You don't have to do that.
Get it back tomorrow.
Joel, you're trying, but... Oh, this is the song that's in the game. Oh! Looks just like the game. Just like the game. Dean was high, I think. Spoiler alert. Never mind, I won't say it. I won't say it. I won't say it.
Oh, I hate these things.
Tell me about it. Had to get half drunk just to show up.
She's put on quite the show.
Oh, they show Gustavo. Gustavo's the guy that wrote all the music for The Last of Us.
You guys will be back together in 2 weeks, tops.
Not gonna happen.
Why? Ellie! Hey, what took you so long? Come on, let's go!
Hey, don't forget, you got early patrol, so get some rest.
Sir, yes, sir! Okay, I have a very serious question for you.
How bad do I smell?
How bad do I smell?
Like a pile of what? Hot garbage.
Like a hot pile of garbage.
I was pretty close.
Oh. Okay. Oh. You're so drunk.
I'm high.
Smoked a lot.
Every guy in here staring at you.
Every guy in this room is staring at you right now.
Maybe they're looking at you.
Maybe they're staring at you. They're not.
They are.
Maybe jealous of you.
I'm jealous of Valerie.
No reason to be. I'm not a threat.
Oh, really? You were.
I think they should be terrified of you.
Can't kiss with that. There we go. Okay. She just stood there with her mouth open.
Hey,
Dean was really into the kiss.
it's a family event.
Sorry. Sorry.
Don't be a bigot,
We're
Seth.
at church. Yikes.
What did you just say?
Get the hell out of here.
Seth, let's.
It's interesting they're showing this scene very early, and I guess
You
it.
okay?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's very early to be doing this scene with
I don't need your fucking
the dance and like Ellie and Joel having confrontation, because this isn't done till later in the game. Shown like you get to see parts of it, but not the whole thing. And this was like a scene that was like a big deal because this was one of those like first glimpses of the game they showed this scene of the dance and stuff like that. In the game, they just mostly talk about like the game starts the night after the day after the dance, and they like reference to it, and eventually you get to see the scene of it. I suppose for show wise, the continuity of everything, it makes more sense to show it now. But very interesting. Obviously I have to do things in a different order just for it to make more sense and flow easier. But I don't know, sometimes I would rather we'd wait to see things like these scenes because I don't know. I just feel like it makes more impact later on. Like staring at Joel from the deck he's on with the guitar. Nope, she walks right past him. Okay. I was wondering if they were gonna have a conversation right now. Because that was actually very significant to me, that scene. It's towards the end of the game, and you see that scene, and maybe they'll do that this time, but it's towards the end of the game, and they show them having the conversation, and Joel saying, I did it, and I'm so sorry. And she says, I want to try to forgive you. I'm going to learn how to forgive you. And it was so significant because it finally showed you that right before Joel died, they were on good terms. Because it's very clear in the game, and it's kind of clear now, they're not on good terms. Because they haven't shown it yet, but Ellie knows that Joel lied, and Joel admitted to her that he lied. So it was like this moment where it brought tears. I cried because it was like, it finally showed us that, because you carry around this like horrible feeling like they were on horrible terms when Joel died, and they didn't get to set things right. Ellie didn't get to have peace with him, and actually it gives you that peace that you need. Interesting that they're showing that the I don't know what it's not a spore, I forget what they called it, but like the feeler things are in the pipes that they were working on. So that must be significant with the idea, because like in season 1 they had where if you stepped on one of those like veins to the connecting feeler things, that it would activate the infected around and they would come in hordes. So that must be something that's going to be coming up soon. It must be significant for some reason. Of course, that didn't happen in the game, but we have to create action. Alright, episode 2. Woohoo. I think I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to divide this in two, just so I can make sure that people actually watch these videos, maybe. I appreciate you being here, guys. I'm excited to see what they do. I just hope that we kind of also slow it down a bit. I don't want us to overdo it and just throw everything at once. It's a lot of content, a lot of game, but I know that they have like 2 or 3 more seasons that they plan on doing. So I'm wondering how far we're going to take this for this season. I'm wondering if we'll get to Santa Barbara in season 2, because that is a lot. That's a lot. I don't know if like maybe because like in the game, part 2 is divided in 2 parts. Basically, the first part you're playing as Ellie majority of the time, and then the second part of the game you play as Abby. So perhaps season 1 is literally Ellie's story, and then season 2 is going to be Ellie, and then maybe season 3 is Abby's point of view. But I feel like they have the ability to show both sides whenever they want. They don't have to divide it like the game for flow wise. So I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. And like I complained like season 1 about the fact that I didn't like how fast we were like we already killed Tess off and we were like episode 3 or 4, and it just felt like it was just so fast. So I'm hoping that we will slow it down a little bit, but I have a feeling we're gonna play golf next episode, and I'm not ready. I'm not ready for golf. I hate golf. And if you know, you know. But if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I appreciate it. It helps the channel. I am trying very hard to become more motivated and posting on my channel. And I am working on my scam videos as well. So if you didn't know, I also do scam baiting. So let's watch The Last of Us Part 2, Episode 2 soon. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the show. Have you played the game? Have you not played the game? Let me know, guys. See you soon. Bye!